Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody's trying to draw something like this. It came out pretty good. I've already got the words and I've already got each line broken into lines. So we're going to take an ellipse, holding down the control button so it's perfect. I'm going to hit P. I'm going to take the 3-point curve line and I'm going to give this a little bit of a curve. And then what you can do, you can hit the plus key and mirror that. And then you could use that one up there. You could actually hit the plus key again and put this one in the center and maybe mirror it both ways or something and just get a different look. That's pretty good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to fill these in and nudge them over. Now we need to put some separation between the words. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to left click, right click. And so we have 4 different objects. I'm going to go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour the inside 0.3 on each one of them. Now, I used to break the contour apart and move those out of the way, but I really don't have to because I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool to fill that in. And when we nudge it over, you can see the space between the word. Whoop, didn't do a very good job there. So now we have the space between them. I'm going to left click, right click, and we have 4 items. I am going to shut down the contour tool. I'm going to go to effects and envelope. And you can try different scenarios and different fonts. Probably going to make all my fonts a little bit bigger to fit in there more correctly. It doesn't really matter. The envelope tool will take care. I'm going to use putty and I'm going to go create from form and I'm going to check my form. That looks terrible. Now, on these corners, that's what's going to happen. So let's try to do this to the bottom 2 words. And we'll take the, you know what, I'm going to take the 3-point curve line. I'm just going to put a little bit of curve to it. And what we'll have to do then is make a new shape with the Smart Fill tool. So we've already got, let me move this out of the way. We've already got this shape, so we'll nudge it over. This shape, we'll nudge it over. We'll take the Smart Fill tool and nudge that over and nudge that over. Of course, we'll take both of them and take away the fill by right-clicking and then, or left-clicking and then right-click that. So now let's try the mirror in there. That looks much better. We don't have to move them right now. That looks pretty good. Just keep, getting the create from envelope form. That looks pretty good. Come on, one more word. See if it works good. And it looks pretty good. Now, because we've nudged the whole time, we can take this, well, that's not one reason. Just have this text selected and select the shape and go EC. Take the Christmas, shift select that shape and go EC. RCE, it does not matter. Grab that, hit the shift key, EC or CE. Grab the New Year, hold down the shift, select that and go, I'm going to go CE this time. Now, we can take away these lines. And because we've nudged the whole time, we can actually take this outer shape. Well, I guess I let it go. So I need a circle that is 17.032. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make it like 17.5. So if you were going to do it, keep that circle. And I'm actually going to put it on top of that circle and nudge it over. And then we can grab all this and nudge it over. And you're perfectly in there. We're almost done. I'm going to take this and make the font white. But I'm going to fill this in with red. And then I'm going to take my font and move it back, go up to Object, Order, Front of Page, and there's our Merry Christmas. And you could have done that with a Smart Fill tool, but then you would need to fill in these. Now I did a little bit of bling to the top So I'm just going to make a rectangle, make it about that big and kind of move it there, and then nudge it out of the way. And you could do many things on this. I'm going to take ellipse and put it, give me the pick tool, and I'm going to put it kind of close to the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. Move that one over to this edge. Now we're going to blend more than we need because we couldn't get them even. Go to effects and blend. We're going to blend them 4 times. So that's more than we need, but it fills that in. And if we take this, there's our item. We can make it green. And then to make this top cap, pretty cool way to do it. I'm going to take this and move this out of the way or delete it, nudge this, and I'm going to left click, right click, and then I'm going to add this ring. And the reason I did that is because I want to be able to cut it half away because I want that ring about like right there. And you'd want to make sure it's in the middle. And then take your virtual segment delete key and delete that. Now we need to make that thicker. So we're going to make it like 12 points. We could actually probably move it down a little bit because we're going to put it at the back of the page, but then go to object, or excuse me, and convert the outline to an object. And I'm going to left click, right click. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut these things away. Don't really have to, because I'm going to fill it in with nothing really if you're going to, whatever you're going to print it on. So now we can turn this green by taking the Smart Fill tool on any green and move that over, and then grab both items and just nudge them right back. And if you use 2 ways you can do it, you can take a rectangle, make it black. Well, you know what? In this case, it'd be better to use the Smart Fill tool. And then we could fill in that spot, and it looks like the ring is still there in white. I think they're going to like it if that's what they were wanting. I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.